My ladies, my lords, Mr. Dennis Nkarisha will make the presentation for us.
Thank you, Senior.
Repeat
My ladies,
your name for us.
Dennis Nkarisha, okay. Nkaricchia. If I may proceed, my lady.
Yes, please.
I would like to refer the court only to 2 documents generated by the registrar. There is a list of annexures, but as R1 and runs for 42 pages, and there's a big report of page 1 to 178 that covers the entire report. My lady, I'll take you to page 15 of the registrar's report, which provides a table to determine whether the Iebc complied with the scrutiny orders. On the issue of ICT, my ladies, I'll do order 1, 2, 3, and 4. My lord and senior, Mr. Wetangula, will deal with the rest of the orders. My lady, for order 1, we fully complied, save for providing the owners of system administration password. The order issued by the court had a security exception, but if it was determined it was too risky to provide something, we were to object and provide an explanation. My ladies, my lords, we objected because those persons once identified, their personal security could not be guaranteed in any way. And that explanation was accepted by everybody. The rest of the documentation that Senior Counsel Mugo said were not provided, my lady, that report says they were provided. The password policy is number 1, the password matrix is number 2, the system users and level access is number 4. Those documents, my lady, were provided, and the registrar noted the same. On the second order, my lady, the one about the server, my lady, I'll come back to it, but there's only one server. Senior Learned Counsel, Mr. Mugo, was economical with the truth, and I will develop it in the responses and queries raised by his agent, Mr. George, who is identified in the annex that the registrars provided. Mr. George is in R2, and he appears as George Joroge, the 13th person in that list. George Joroge, he assigned, he was his agent. So, my lady, access was provided to the server. My lords, my ladies. I will leave the comment on the server, my lords, my ladies, for later on. I will now just show compliance. On order 3, from the registrar's report, my lords, my ladies, it was fully complied. You can look at the remarks by the registrar, and it says provided. And critically is the penetration test, what is known as the pen test, under the election technology regulations, regulation 10 and 11, but Senior Mugo said was not provided. My lady, I'll take you to page 18 and 19. Supreme Court Order 3, penetration test reports prior. Iebc provided report on internal network and infrastructure vulnerability and assessment, and certificate of penetration were provided to the applicants and the first respondent. Volume 2, page 1 to 51. It's not a theory. A document was granted, and it had 51 pages. My lady, on Order 4, I can confirm we personally filed under seal all partnership agreements with the court, and the registrar notes as much. So, my lady, contrary to the assertion provided in public by counsel, we fully complied. And the only issue we never complied was partnership agreement provided to court under seal. And the issue of server, yesterday at 1:02 p.m., the court and all parties were issued with a forensic image of Form 34C had delivered and by email, my lords, my ladies. That was compliant. And it had a hash key. And it had a certificate of forensic evidence generated by Martin Nyaga. There is a certificate in court, my lords, my ladies, that the hash key was provided. So rather than move to generalization at a granular level, we can prove we fully complied with the orders on ICT. Now, I'll pick issues on the party interrogation into the system. And I want to pick issue 1, it's by George. The same George, I said, is an agent of Mr. Mugo and is proven by the registrar's report R2, the person under 13, for Madva Wangari Karua, George Joroge, and Musa Omondi. That is the George. He asks, wanted to know the user who logged in on 12 August 2022 at 001 hours. I will take you to R9. It's the registrar's report. I have not filed anything in reference to this, my lords, my ladies. And it shows there was no user. It's the registrar's report. I'm not going to give an interpretation. And I will say the comment under, by the registrar, a review of access any suspicious activity. The registrar was represented by an IT technical team. So it not even request us to lobby the registrar, explain to the registrar. The IT team confirmed for itself. My lords, my ladies, they said there was suspicious activity between various dates. I'll take you to comment 4 by George Joroge. Agent wanted audit logs for user root during the election period. Logs were retrieved from 8th August to 29th August 2022, the day before the election and the day before we did the exercise. There was no suspicious activity. I would like the court to do a simple thing, my lords, my ladies. Compare the logs Mr. Mugo has provided and what is found in the registrar. You will discover there is an apparent discrepancy on the face of those logs. Nothing put on the slideshow is in the registrar's report because it's not. He may clarify where he got that, but he'll simply refer to the registrar's report. It's not, my lords, my ladies. Now, when you move on with the report, you get other clarification by other users. And I want to pick 3 that are quite pertinent. They say there was no way of ascertaining the date of the server log, and that was the opening comment. At page 22, comment 8 by Victor, agents wanted to know when Form 34C was uploaded. This was established to be 16th August 2022. How could have it been created on 31st August, but you are able to go back in history to 16th August to determine when Form 34C was uploaded? It's ridiculous on the face of it. My lords, my ladies, I'll take you to George again, page 23. The agent requested to see the whole architecture. The whole, not only RTS, not only KIMS, the entire IBC infrastructure, including everything retained in that server. IBC database presented the system architecture and explained the transmission flow. How can you say access was not granted when it was granted the entire architecture, not RTS? My lords, I notice my time is running, and my senior wanted to refer to the forever. I will stop here, but if given time, we can take the court through the entire report and answer every query raised satisfactorily, because it was done. Access was granted, that's why comments were made. If access was denied, there would have been no comment. Thank you, my lords, my ladies.